What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Panthera here. We're about to get into our Venus day reading. So we're going to see what messages Spirit has for us. And you know how I like to start my readings by saying thank you to our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, and the divine creator of all. And as I said that, yes, I was refreshing these hands with this Florida water. You know, our spirit guides love that scent, love that Florida water, love them some alcohol, some way or another, right? So the first deck we're going to use, we're going to see what is the theme of this reading using the Moonology Oracle cards. We just had that full moon in Scorpio, which is about releasing fear, abandonment, and allowing yourself to just be the flow through the transformation, the death and rebirths, so that you're able to swim into what it is that your heart desires by tapping into your shadow side, the things that have yet to be touched. Nothing negative about the shadow side, it just hasn't been touched, or the dark side. Okay? Let's see what messages we have here for the collective on Venus Day. If you need to book a personal reading with me, the information is in my description box below, as well as my Instagram, Soul of a Jaguar, Panthera. Ooh. Let's see what this is. At the bottom of the deck, we have a fiery climax approaches. Now, I can see how this will be at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy with the full moon in Scorpio, where some of you are going to be releasing a lot. And some people may not be too happy about that, but yeah, it's not your problem. We have emotions are running high and expect powerful change. Just as I said about this fiery climax as approaches, and the fiery climax as approaches full moon in Aries. And as we all know, Aries is about action, our temperament. When we're speaking of the house of Aries, it's the I am. When we're speaking of a tarot card, we're looking at the Emperor, if anything. So this is about taking authority, taking action when it comes to those things that are no longer serving you, that may have taken your power from you. We do have a couple of planets that are retrograde, including Pluto in Capricorn. So that's pretty much about assessing those things that has stolen your power and control from you, you know, by seeing what's been holding you back, things that's been restricting you, letting go of fear and moving towards liberation is what this is about. But you have to see what those things are by going deep, deep down inside yourself, within yourself, and seeking that inner wisdom and that inner strength to pull you out of that, to get you to move forward, because we have a powerful change coming up. And the emotions are running high with the super moon. That's the moon that we had yesterday. Absolutely. So this reading is definitely collective bound right now. Let's pull some tarot cards. As a matter of fact, let's see what's at the top of the deck here. We got nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Now this is before it attaches to a specific zodiac. When it's wandering, let's say if the moon is going from Cancer to Leo, it's that space in between before it actually goes from Cancer into Leo, if anything. So it's basically taking a time to kind of wander. Okay? I just saw the High Priestess as I split the deck with the Seven of Wands. Some secrets are being revealed when it comes to deception. That could be that fiery climax that approaches. Because of the super moon, it's pulling up a lot of things where people were literally saying, you know what? I had enough. It's time for me to really embark on this journey full throttle with no fucks given, basically. I mean, you do care. You're not being egotistical. You're just being mindful of yourself and how it takes away from your power and control to manifest, you know? So, let's see, what are the tarot messages here for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, look at here. Let's pop out first. The Emperor had the nerve to pop out. When I tell you it's time to take action. Listen. The Emperor is actually Aries Scorpio energy. So, Spirit speaking right now. Come on, Spirit. Talk to us. What is this? 3 of Cups. So communication about a celebration or reconciliation. Some of you may be taking action in that aspect. 3 of Cups is also the Cup of Cancer. And we have the 9 of Swords coming in. So someone is definitely rushing in to take action when it comes to reconciliation. Now, these could be the emotions that are running high with people moving in quick to try to do things. Be very mindful of that. Always respond to the situation. Don't react to it. You know what I'm saying? This may be part of the taking action is being mindful about this type of energy. You know, it's quick, fast. You don't want to get caught slipping. Look at that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Make sure you have clarity about what's coming towards you before you make a decision. You know, because probably in the past, that's where you have lost your powers by moving too quickly. Giving people benefit of the doubt. You know good and well they came to you with this type of energy. Moving too fast. Possibly argumentative. But still having faith in their potential. The only potential you can have faith in is your own potential. You can't force anyone to pull the lid off their potential. Let's see where we're going with this though. Queen of Cups. Coming up under the Emperor. Where is it that you're giving off your emotions? Where are you putting your energy? You know? A queen has dominion over her emotions, over what she feels. Not just going to come up in there in that spot and try to run things. You got to come correct. This is someone who's a leader. And granted, is coming up under the Emperor. Then we have the King of Pentacles at the middle of this 9-card spread that I'm about to do. Now, the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Self-worth. Your resources. Your security, emotional security. It's also ruled by Venus, so love and money. So this could have something to do with career, or this could have something to do with relationships, whether romantic, friendship, or family. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we still have the Ace of Swords. So be clear about what it is that you're going to do moving forward. Make sure it's something that's stable. We have the Ace of Wands coming out under the Knight of Swords. Now the Ace of Wands is about creation, rebirth, invention, fortune, an awakening, starting new, Aries energy again. So this could be the fiery climax that approaches, as well as that whatever this is that's coming in is coming in quicker than you expected. Then we have the Two of Swords coming up under the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. So this is about going within and making a logical decision to have the courage to move forward. Finding the balance. Wow. Two of Cups at the bottom. So for some of you, this is aligning with self, coming into alignment with self, balancing the masculine and feminine within. But this could also be about a divine union coming together. And I'm looking at another deck in front of me. And look what's at the top. The Two of Swords with the full moon, y'all. So this full moon is definitely either bringing things together or separating you from things that no longer serve you. Either way, it stinks for a greater good. It's for a powerful change, a powerful shift. What other message you have here, Spirit, for the collective? The Ace of Cups. Wow. What's this that fell out under it? The Page of Cups fell out, and this was hard to put back in, which was the Hierophant. I won't put these back since they didn't come out. So we have the Ace of Cups coming out, though. Now, we all love us some Ace of Cups. New relationships, supreme unconditional love, being spiritually enlightened, fulfilled, compassionate, deep feelings, happiness, contentment, being open. This is definitely a position of having your self-worth and attracting that to you, or reconciling with self, reconciling with the divine, your spirit, and the body or the vehicle that is driving your soul, coming into union with those three things, allowing you to find your self-worth in order for you to be emotionally secure with the King of Pentacles here. Okay, so what I was just describing was the Three of Cups, which is Cancer and Mercury, if anything. And Mercury is about your perception as it relates to what's going on around you, what you're feeling. So what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, making sure that it's self-worth, increasing your self-worth, because that's what's going to bring you this new beginning, bring you this portal of the Ace of Cups. You already have the Ace of Wands. So a new beginning is definitely in the cards as we see it. And with the Queen of Cups has her back turned towards this new beginning with the King of Pentacles, if anything. Queen of Cups, Cancer. King of Pentacles, Taurus. Ace of Wands, Aries. Now, Cancer is ruled by the moon. We're in Taurus season. Okay? And Aries is about taking action on this new beginning by releasing negativity, as the full moon in Scorpio oracle, moon oracle card would say. Feel me? Let's see look what's at the bottom. The Full card. The reset button. Listen. One more card, Spirit. Wow. Something's coming in very fast. So we have movement twice. One is passionate, the other one is logical, with the Knight of Swords. So some of it is pretty much being strategic, but coming in quick with some loving messages. I can tell you that. Because the Eight of Wands is cute as arrows. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who does not accept bullshit from anybody. Okay? If it's not in alignment with what it is that you're trying to do, and it's not going to be part of that powerful shift or that change, you're not going to allow it to take another step further. You're just going to cut it right in its tracks. Okay? Top of the deck, we have Seven of Wands. Protecting yourself if need be. Some of you have definitely, by releasing things that no longer serve you, have learned your karmic cycles, or have stepped into the North Node of Gemini, which is being focused on details and communicating that, and taking, the time to really study hidden knowledge and really get to know your inner self, and really bringing forth those philosophies or those ideals when it comes to living at a higher vibration, And by doing so, you know when to put your guard up if those things are not in alignment with your vibration. 1414 on the timer. Middle of the deck, where we got Spirit, Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands is a messenger of good news. So this message that's coming in is coming in quick. It's coming in logical. Whoever this is thinking about it. But when they shoot, they got a target. Okay? Now, be mindful that this Knight of Swords may be impulsive. And this is where the Queen of Swords comes into play. You got to know the type of energy that's coming in towards you, and knowing what to accept and not accept. All right? Let's see here. Grab these cards, a vice versa deck, to clarify what we have here. Let's see what the messages are. And the King of Pentacles is actually pre-Emperor. So he is the master of his domain. He is grounded. He is methodical, good with numbers, business-minded. Whether if it's a masculine or feminine, this is the energy. Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Swords here for the collective. What is this Knight of Swords about? What you talking about, Knight of Swords? What you doing here? I'll take it if it falls, huh? Okay, so look at that. Wow. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands, but look at the Knight of Wands though. Then it's okay. So whomever this is like somebody that's going to push through into this new beginning. They may not be someone who's coming to argue. It could just literally be like they had an epiphany and they about to take action. They don't care if it's storming outside, nothing. They coming in with that passion. They coming in to really bring forth excitement, new ideas. You know what I'm saying? This could also be some of you who are changing residence, which is changes, period. Movement forward, regardless of what's going on around you or what the stormy conditions are. Or it's like if the person did come in on some BS, you don't care how it's looking outside, you're going to send them about their way. Queen of Swords action right here. Also, putting your foot down because you know you're destined for a beautiful, supreme, unconditional, loving relationship, whether if it's romantic, friendship, career, family. You know that you're destined for what's for you, the beautiful aspect of life, Let's get another card. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords for the collective with the Knight of Wands going into the storm. Now that horse is out too. Wow. Completion of a cycle, the Wheel card. As above, so below right here. This is something that's destined and fated. So again, about this epiphany, it's like someone had an epiphany. And they're literally like, I'm going to get mine regardless. I don't care what's going on out there. I know this is part of my destiny and I'm going for it. That Emperor energy, taking action. Because after that is the Three of Cups. Spirit, tell me about the Two of Swords for the collective. Tell me about the Two of Swords here for the collective. Expect that powerful change, y'all. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. We got two cards here. We have the Emperor going within. Okay. This is the Emperor going within. And look at this Five of Wands. This is the Two of Swords right here. Before taking action, make sure you assess all of those things that call this volcanic eruption or reactions that were actually putting you or taking your power away. Arguments that didn't need to happen. Taking the time to go within and make sure that you don't put yourselves in those positions again. Wow. And by doing so, you gain the courage to move forward because now you have a better understanding, understanding of, and overstanding of one, who you are and what your purpose is. And once you know those two things, there's nothing that can stop you from completing this cycle. As you see this Knight of Wands moving forward, nothing can stop this Knight of Wands to move forward with this passion once the cycle is completed, or moving forward to complete the cycle. Let's go to the Emperor. Since the Emperor came out, going within, assessing these arguments and not having it no more. This is about a completion of the cycle, because this is Leo and Saturn. And Saturn is about your responsibilities for the growth of your consciousness. Okay? Clarify the Emperor for the collective, Spirit. Clarify the Emperor for the collective. Drop the card, Spirit, so I know that's the card we're using. Just drop the card on the table. Clarify the Emperor for us, please. Clarify the Emperor. That turned over. It was the Knight of Swords. Wow, look at this. So much storm in action, though. Like, this Knight of Swords got on all this metal in the middle of a storm, good and well. See, it's like whatever these situations were, coming into the realization that all it's doing is causing you to self-destruct and take your power. Spirit wanted to reiterate that for me to actually see it when it flipped in my hand. Tell me about the Emperor. The Emperor. Look at this. Look at here. It's like now, whomever this Emperor is, found the balance of all of the elements when it comes to thinking, action, feeling, and grounding. And by doing so, they were able to find the Ace of Cups being purified. They were able to purify their emotions, so that way whatever logical aspect that they've had allowed them to ground themselves and respond accordingly. See how still he is in this picture? It kind of looks like the Emperor card here, though. They look the same. On this side, this person is just focused on money and nothing else. And that in itself takes you off balance. But the whole purpose here is to be able to move forward, to take action, to create. You know? The Ace of Cups. Let's go to the Ace of Cups here. Clarify the Ace of Cups for the collective, because it came out for the Emperor. So the Emperor's ready for some love now. Tell me about the Ace of Cups for the collective, Spirit. Tell me about the Ace of Cups for the collective. That could be the epiphany the Emperor has too. He's like, all right, I'm tired of being alone. Where's my Empress? Come on with it, baby. Ace of Cups. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Cups here for the collective. Wow, look at that. We have Three of Wands. Aries energy, taking action. So this is like the inner part of the Emperor. He's like, okay, I found the balance between my passion and my emotion. You know, my action and emotion. By grounding myself and thinking logically. So now I'm ready to move forward and take action and build this new foundation of love. I'm telling you, ready for it. And at the top, look who we have, the Hierophant. Commitment. Let's get one more card. Wow. That just fell in my hand like that. I'm taking this. This is the Hermit. Shed the light on. You see how you have the egg here with the serpent? The Emperor must have had a nice conversation with the Angel of Reflection, saying, what are you here to do? What is your purpose in this life? To create, to multiply, to be fruitful. All right, so let's get to it. That's basically what he said. Whoa, look what came out here. He must have came from this position here of the Four of Swords, being wounded, tired from traveling this world alone. And look who's behind it, the Empress. Y'all can't make this up. Can't make this up. Here to create. The balance of the masculine and the feminine. Whoa, I'm loving this right now. I'm so loving this right now. Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands for the collective spirit. We have the Page of Swords. So this is coming into alert of what needs to be done, on how to move forward, on how to present this communication. It's like, don't come in there with the Knight of Swords energy, but do communicate what it is that you're thinking. Let's get one more card here for the Eight of Wands and the collective here, Spirit. Three of Swords. Wow. So, what I'm seeing here, this is that Knight of Swords that came in and had that epiphany and said, you know what? There wasn't any harmony, peace. How could I expect for this situation to go any further if I didn't have the balance within myself to be able to communicate, feel, ground myself when needed to, and take action when needed to? But there's still hope with this blue rose growing in the back. Wow. So that could be the communication that's coming in for some of you, with the reconciliation card at the top. Tell me about the Three of Cups here for the collective spirit. What is this